Hey guys, and welcome to Pheas Software. Today I'm going to be unboxing this Perun Clicker. Hey guys, and welcome back. If you do enjoy this content today, please do consider liking, commenting and subscribing, because those interactions help the channel get seen by the YouTube algorithms and help the channel grow. If you want to support the channel a little bit more, head down to my Linktree link down below and head to my socials and my Discord. Stop by, click like, give me a follow, say hello to me, and if you want to support the channel even more, head down to the join button down below. It may not appear on Apple devices to join up, sign up for channel memberships. 99p a month or equivalent in your country. Totally optional, really appreciated, and you get custom videos, custom giveaways, your own private chat section in my Discord, that kind of thing. Really totally optional, very much appreciated if you do that though. So first of all, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to the guys at Perun for sending me this little care package over. So they emailed me and said, we're releasing a clicker to simulate the sort of trigger pull on a real steel M4, basically AR. Would you like to try one out? Of course I do. Of course I want to try one out. Why wouldn't I? So they sent me a little bit of a care package, and it's really made me jump to bits. So they sent me the V2 hybrid that this is compatible with. They sent me a lovely little patch that will be going on my gear. They sent me a little Perun Airsoft sticker as well, which I will be sticking on my toolbox. Last but not least, they've sent me the clicker itself. So this is specifically to go with the V2 hybrid. So let's get this out of the way and have a look. So as you can see, there is a bit of detritus on the work table around me. What I've done is I have sort of gone ahead and put the V2 hybrid into the gearbox shell. So this is from the Double Bell 091 XM177E2, which, if the unboxing hasn't come out yet, it will be coming soon in the disassembly. So this specifically then is compatible with the V2 hybrid. It's just designed for that. And what this is a, in fact, I'll show you the sort of alternative component part first. So when you're installing a V2 hybrid, on the top of the trigger, you install this magnet system that when you pull the trigger, the circuit board detects the magnet moving and knows to fire. What this does is this replaces the physical cutoff lever that was there. So in this one, for example, it was a little red cutoff lever there that physically blocks the trigger. It fully replaces that system, and it gives you this system instead. Now, grab hold of my trigger. What this does is it sits in place like this, and I will do a separate how-to video for this. So what happens is your trigger sits up against this pit here, and what this does is it simulates the trigger pull, the pressure needed to overcome pressure to fire. So when you push the trigger, pull the trigger, this works on a magnet system. Listen to that. So there is a real click going off to get that. What this includes as well is there is a magnet in here that obviously registers to the board that this has been fired. So you are gaining an extra element of realism within this thing. Now, this thing is absolutely solid, and it comes preset to the highest resistance setting. So there is quite a nice pull required on that to get it to sort of click to fire. However, if you find that it's a little bit too tough, you want it softening off, what you can do is, down in here, let me get something to point with. Boom, there we go. There is a little, there we go, tool sticking. There is down here a little hole down in here, this little dark hole down here. That is a little grub screw in there that it's currently set to the maximum, but you can unwind that to make this easier so that you have effectively less effort to get that magnet to be overcome to get that firing setting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut now. I'm going to go and do the how to install video, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you a little bit of footage of it installed and how it looks and how it feels, and give you my final thoughts on what I think to this system. Okay, so back from the install, back from finished setting it up. I'm not gonna lie, the satisfaction that this adds is lovely. That I know it's probably, you know, a lot of the GBBR fans are out there going to say, oh, it's not the same as a GBBR, and I get that. I get that there's something a little bit extra, but this is close. That just that feel is just, that tactile feel to it, to just have that click, that snap. There's something quite satisfying about it. It just feels really, really good to do. And I'll leave a little bit of footage of obviously just doing it up close, and obviously doing it shooting as well, just so you can see that in action. But it just feels really, really satisfying doing it. I'm really impressed. It's a shame it can't be adjusted in terms of like the strength required outside the gearbox, but I totally get why that can, there's not really anywhere that you could access it to do it without getting inside the gearbox anyway. So I totally understand that. I get where that's coming from. My only real criticism, and it is a tiny criticism, is that I'm stupid and I didn't read the instructions. And the one thing that I'd missed, and I spent about 40 minutes scratching my head wondering what was going on, is that the trigger sensitivity setting of the hybrid must be set to 5. And it's the only thing that I'd missed, that basically I thought I'd broken something, I'm questioning myself, spent a good while trying to figure it out, a little bit of time Googling. Just remember that you need to set your trigger sensitivity setting to 5 to make sure that you know that you're getting you're going to detect the trigger pulse. Otherwise, anything less than that, and you're running the risk that it's not going to detect that you're pulling the trigger. It's literally took me a few seconds to do, absolutely no issues whatsoever, but just make sure that that's happening. Other than that, it's been absolutely fantastic. I really love it. I think it adds really nicely to this as a setup, to have that ability to just click whilst you're doing it as well is really, really nice. We did remove the physical block to the trigger, so the trigger does still click, but the MOSFET does know that it's on safe. So even if I pull the trigger with the battery attached on safe, it won't fire. So you've still got safe semi-auto, but the trigger will click as well. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's fantastic. It's a great little addition, just something extra just to add into, that little bit extra realism, that nice sort of feel to it going. It is quite nice. I hope you've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed it immensely. Please do remember to like, comment and subscribe. I'll leave a little bit of footage of clicking at the end, and I will see you next time. Bye.